5 red lights come on, and they're out, and away we go for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Season 10. They get off the line quite well. Cookie's got an astonishing start, already ahead before turn 1. Here's Korsman battling for 2nd place with Lewis Piper he gets ahead of. Side by side for 4th, and now we have Shanghai down the order a little bit from that start. Polo got as well. Hunted, who had to start at the back. Now you have side by side for turn 4. Jacob and Florian making contact. Luckily, Florian didn't crash there as he had to back out. TB trying to get some places as he had already started further back than he wanted to. Florian using the runoff. Florian comes back on. He comes on almost in the path of Wavy. Now, Jacob's got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, I was just watching it. Apparently Jacob was shoved. He was battling Florian and was shoved up the track, and he overtook off of the line. And Jacob couldn't see a chance to give the position back because Florian was losing position. Oh, crash! Jarvis crashed.
Grandpa is out of this race. Red Fire's involved, and that's a safety car. So is Red Fire as well, serving a 5-second penalty. And Lewis Piper's out! Lewis Piper has crashed under the safety car! Cam is ahead of Wavy now. And down the order Groggers goes. I think he was maybe letting Shanghai go, maybe? I don't know. He's re-overtook Red Fire now. In front of that, we got Cam behind Bourbon. Cam going by Bourbon. He's now up to 9th. So Cam trying to make a charge here. Remember, his only race with Ferrari, he ended up getting a podium in Zandvoort, and he was on pole position. Florian trying to get by Barney now. TB has finally got Josh there in the run to turn 1. Florian still has Barney for company charging back. Can't make the move. Groggers has Shanghai for company. A little 4-car battle here. Inside line for him. Diving it down. Shanghai's going to remain wheel to wheel. Groggers is out ahead though. Now Red Fire has an opportunity to make himself comfortable to get by Shanghai. But he can't do it now on the run to turn 4. He's going to have to wait a little longer. That's going to bring TB into the mix. And now, does the Chiller go for it? He might be waiting for DRS here at turn 27. You saw the DRS games. It was Korsman backing out. Who's going to get the DRS here down to turn 1? It is Korsman. So he's got Korsman and TB, the Chiller does, right behind him. And now, here we go to turn 1. TB looking out, making the move. Down the inside, he's through. So the Chiller did time that a little better than what we maybe thought. Polo also in a battle here for 12th. Red Fire, Groggers splitting him 3 wide. Now on the run to turn 1. Both Haas teammates side by side. Red Fire comes out ahead. Polo is ahead of Shanghai now. And a little accordion effect there at the 3rd corner. And now Wavy's out. Wavy's out of this race. And that's at turn 4 where Bourbon crashed in qualifying. No safety car. Could result in him not even having a chance for points, because that's the train to be in if you want to have a chance for points. Korsman's caught back up to TB. DRS there, and now Shanghai is out. Shanghai has caused the 2nd safety car of this race. That is at that tricky Mickey Mouse chicane. The race leader is Cookie, as he is backing them up a lot. You can see the safety car into the pit lane now. And Cookie accelerates now. Here he is, back on the gas, restart back underway. He's using all that battery and trying to get out in front. You see Groggers has really backed them up right there. And absolutely in no man's land. The Chiller, a 2-second gap now to Cookie. And he had to let George go there because something happened before the line where the Chiller overtook him before the start finish, and you're not allowed to do that. And Groggers is being an absolute hazard.
Yeah, what happened was that the Chiller overtook both TB and Groggers before the start finish line, so he had to relinquish both of those spots or face a penalty for doing that. and that has actually bit the Chiller in the back, because now he is all the way down in 6th, and he's still got charged. Oh! A collision and a PSC. Oh, double DNF.
Hunted's involved. Jacob's involved. That got close between the Chiller, Cam, and Groggers. Wiggling, weaving, and trying to warm up the tires. That is Red Fire Tiger, who's on harder tires, and forces off TB, and TB cuts the corner. Well, that could be appealed, maybe. Groggers as well, in a little battle with, it looked like Bourbon on the restart, but Red Fire gets packed past TB. Red Fire struggling through the first sector. You can see what those hards are doing. This is why TB and the others pitted for mediums and newer tires. DRS train from 2nd to 6th once that's enabled, but now TB uses a bit of battery, trying to get past Red Fire. Korsman's there as well. Korsman almost gets pinched into the wall, and now they're gonna split Red Fire 3 wide. It's TB getting out ahead. What a move right there from both of them to get by, and what smart thinking they had.
It looks like Jacob just cleared Groggers to get himself into the 10th place spot. And, well, something's happened to Florian. He just lost 2 spots.
Cam and DeChiller breezed past him. And now, here is DeChiller following behind as more Shrill speed. Cam's using the battery to cover it off. So you'll see that rear wing opened for a little extra time. Before it's opened, you're going to have TB attacking Florian. Outside line for turn number 1. Florian's going to defend for the inside line. Looked like they touched for just a moment. TB touches back with him at turn 2. Groggers with a penalty in the pit lane. But TB takes 5th place, and he's back up here in the front of the grid. And Groggers now out of this race in the pit lane. He's got Barney challenging back. He's got DRS still himself on Florian up in front of that. You have side by side into turn 27. It's Korsman going to get out ahead. Both of them going to have DRS down to turn 1, but they're all chasing DeChiller at the front of this train. And now the 2 Ferraris are dueling it out into turn 1. Cam gets by easily. Slingshot move. Nice one there. Realistically, he has a chance to catch back up to DeChiller, but he's got to get within that 1 second gap, though. If he can get within that margin, he can get in this race for a podium, which Josh is now going to play DRS games now with the teammate of Cam. Cam has to tuck back in behind. Josh gets the place. Korsman's able to hold on for 6th place on the main straight, but 11 runners still left in this race. Everyone looks to have figured it out. It's now caught
DRS train
behind that, yeah. That's what it did with that battling. You think they're trying to slipstream off each other and DRS off each other, but it's not worked to perfection. Here's Cam giving up 3rd place to TB. I don't think he meant to do that. Maybe a bit of miscommunication with Josh there, but they know because of Cookie's gap, the race is for 2nd place, and now Cam electing to go to the outside line on TB. What does Josh do in terms of the DRS mind games for turn 27 on the run to turn 1? We have 2x2 about to happen. Here's TB looking at the inside line 3 wide. Before turn 1, TB gets both Ferraris. But now, behind that, Korsman with DeChiller. You can see late braking and contact almost being made with Josh and TB. They keep it clean, though, as they exit turn 3. Side by side with both Ferraris. DeChiller out ahead. And now back to single file. Now, a hungry herd of cars follow into turn 27. TB brakes to allow Cam to not be the one with DRS. He's going to be the lone one without DRS. TB now gets the DRS, so he's working against the Ferraris. You've got Josh alongside. We're about to see 3 abreast again. Here we go. TB, Josh, and Cam on the main straight. It's Josh going to get out ahead. Cam still has the inside line. Now it's TB's inside line for turn 3, and he gets out ahead. There's company behind that with Barney and Florian at the back of the DRS train. Now TB looks to the outside. Easy move on Josh. Gets the pass done. Also, for the overtake, you have Korsman on the inside of DeChiller. Wheel to wheel at turn 1. They rub. And DeChiller has to use the inside curb. This battle could cost them DRS. But Korsman is out in front of them.
But he does have it this time. And also, I just noticed it myself. Oh, contact!
Oh! Korsman and Cam are the ones to lose out. Reward would be the podium, and he could be losing that to Josh and the Chiller right now as Florian and Korsman trade once again. Cookie starts the final lap of this race. A Red Bull won the first 2 rounds last season, could be another one this season, and this time it could be Cookie, but now Josh is trying to muscle past TB. He's gaining. We've had a ding-dong battle throughout this race with those guys. Here's another one behind that. Florian dives it down the inside, late on the brakes, but Korsman goes way too deep and has to concede the place. It's now Florian's 6th place, and Jacob is still right there for a potential P7 or P8 with these guys both having damage.
And because of their damage, uh-oh.
Oh! Punt! Hit.
Jacob just came a bump and run. That was beautiful. That was a little bit silly, but a little bit beautiful.
Josh still chases after TB for 2nd place in this race. We'll have to flick back to that in a little bit of a moment. He's got DRS on TB. We'll see what happens. But Cookie is coming into turn 27 and now comes out of turn 27.
Boy, here we go.
Absolute domination for a 2nd week in a row. His 3rd win in RPL. Cookie conquers Saudi Arabia. And to the line, Josh, TB. TB's going to get Josh for 2nd place. But currently, with the penalties, it will be 4th for TB as Josh and the Chiller claim the podium.
Yeah, coming out of that final corner, Josh had the rear snap off on him just a bit, and he wound up tapping the right rear TB, but they both kept it together. It was a good showing right at the end between Josh and the Chiller. I mean, and also Florian up to 6th place. Good effort for him to get into 6th place. Barney, as well as you mentioned, 5th place for him, and Jacob want to get past Korsman and Cam to get himself into 7th. Very good showing for that Alpine. And Bourbon finishing 10th.
Came across the line last of our runners who finished. He is 11th, but he did not take the fastest lap there over Cookie. And now we talk about who should get driver of the day.
If you would like to check out the final race results, driver standings, constructor standings, and much more, head over to our socials, RPL Formula 1, no spaces. If you would like to check out the upcoming races in the near future, head over to our Twitch. The username is the same. We hope to see you there.